weekend this weekend. It's a road trip. We're headed down to Brownville Park in Arcadia, and it's a small park. It's only about 75 acres, and there's only about 24 campsites, and only 12 of them are RV sites. So we're excited because we've never been down there before, and also it's on the banks of the Peace River. Now, Peace River is one of the many old Florida rivers, and it's a very beautiful river. I grew up in, well, we both did. We grew up in Fort Meade, and the Peace River runs right through Fort Meade. And we used to take canoe trips and kayak trips down the river. So I'm excited about getting back on that river again. And Arcadia is located about an hour southwest, I guess, of Lake Wales. And so we're headed down there today. And Paul, what are you excited about?
Well, one, it's a short trip. It's only about an hour, as Sarah said, and we're going down there. A camping this weekend with a friend of mine and her husband, and also 2 other couples. So it's going to be a gathering weekend as well as just a weekend of fun. And along 64, between Avon Park and Wauchula, there's also quite a few dairies. It's one of the dairy parts that is actually north of Lake Okeechobee. From here south, there's quite a few dairies. So there is some dairy land around here, and of course, cattle ranches and citrus groves. And the new thing in Florida, fairly new, a lot of blueberry fields also.
Okay, we're coming into the big town of Brownville, and right here is in Brownville School.
2nd Street Northeast.
So we got all set up, and it was such a beautiful day, we decided to come outside and eat lunch on the picnic table. And the day here is just gorgeous, isn't it?
It is, and that's one of the nice things about being out camping and just enjoying your surroundings is come outside, eat outside as much as you can. Of course, sometimes you can't do that in Florida because either A, you've got bugs, or B, it's just too hot.
But this is the end of February, so it's not very hot at all here in Florida. It's in the low 70s right now, mid 70s.
Probably about mid 70s, going to be close to 80 today.
Yeah. And the Peace River is, we haven't been down there yet, but the Peace River is right close by. It's just through those trees over there. So we're going to take our blow-up kayak and we're going to get on the river today, probably, hopefully.
Probably so. I'm going to carry that so you have your hands free to take pictures.
Yeah. There's a couple of trails here in the park. One of them goes down by the river, and the other one is further on, closer to the entrance, I believe. So we're just going to take a walk down the trail, down to the river, and see what we can see.
Yep. We were told that the river's up a little bit right now and flowing kind of fast, so we wanted to see what it was like and if we can paddle upstream on it, which I'm sure we can. We paddled upstream on the Swanee River, and we paddled upstream on the Silver River, so I'm sure we can paddle upstream on the Peace River.
Yeah, hold this. No, you take the picture.
Normally you can take a walk that for most people will take about 5 minutes, but with Sarah and her camera, a lot of times a 5-minute walk will turn into a 15 or 20-minute walk.
Peace River lives up to its name. It's very peaceful. The water is up a lot. They had some rain a couple weeks ago, which tends to, bring the water level up. But usually a lot of people come out here and they look for fossils along the river. And when the water level is down, it's very easy to find fossils. But right now, it's not. So just having to do the best you can. And I don't know if Paul's going to be able to make it without getting his shoes wet. I don't know if I want to attempt to do that or not. I'm going to go up the other way. Up through the vines and the bristle, the gravel. Yep, I'm taking the high road. You took the low road, I took the high road. Well, this is an interesting old tree. How the root system looks, that's pretty cool.
Or was washed out in high water.
Yeah, you see a lot of things like this along all rivers, not just Peace River.
So this is the boat ramp here at the park.
Brownville Park.
Nature trail off that way. We might do that one a little bit later. So because Brownsville Park is a county park, one of the things that they do maintain a really nice boat landing. So this is a launch point for people that put canoes in. And this is one of the canoe companies that will bring the canoes here, unload you as the passengers. And then you put in here and probably go downstream to Arcadia, or maybe even further south than that from here. So I imagine all day long we're going to have, especially this weekend, we're going to have buses coming in with racks of canoes. There are only 24 sites here at Brownsville Park. Half of them, as you see here in the middle, are tent sites with water only, but each one of them does have a fire ring and a picnic table. The other 12 have water and electricity, and they're for RVs. And you can see most of them are plenty long enough. These units here are both at least 70 feet long from front to back. Have a bathhouse, dump station's right there.
Yeah, right there.
So most of the sites are plenty long enough. They're shady, they're fairly level, and so it is a nice park. It's a good, comfortable park to come into. It was easy to get around here, even with our 41-foot fifth wheel, and it wasn't difficult to get in. So nice spot.
We are ready to explore this river. We probably won't be gone for very long. We're just gonna go up and see how strong the current is. We're just gonna go up and come down. We may go up slower than we came down.
Sure, that's what will happen.
When we went for a walk earlier, I took a couple of pictures of this tree that we were walking along the bank, and so that's what the tree looks like from the river. I love the root system on it. Or
I'm going exploring.
Okay. Ouch.
Besides, this will look better on that front camera.
How's it going back there, honey?
Going well. We're almost to the bridge. I didn't check the time to see what time it was when we left.
But we haven't been on the river that long. Only
No.
about maybe 15 minutes.
15, maybe 20.
Yeah. The bridge that he's talking about is the Highway 64 bridge. If you go, no?
No,
30.
it's
Oh no, it's that
Brownsville Road.
100, yeah, Brownsville Road, 102nd Street. Okay, so you'll go into Brownsville if you go to the right, and if you go to the left, we don't know. So how's paddling been for you right now?
Well, right now it's a little tougher. You do a good job when you help paddle. You really do. And,
Thank you.
But it's not too bad, but the river is flowing pretty swift. It is up high. Which when it's up high, it makes it harder to paddle against the current, but it makes it easier to come downstream because there's less shallow spots that your canoe or kayak will drag.
Yep.
So if you're doing like normal people and going with the flow of the current, the high river is good.
So when you watch this video, you can click the bell to like it and subscribe to our channel. We would really appreciate it.
And now we're going against the flow.
Uh-oh, yeah, we're going against the flow right now. All right, so I'm gonna put the camera down and help Paul paddle some more. Okay, so now we're going back downstream, and other than just steering the kayak, I really don't think we need to paddle any.
No, it's definitely flowing strong.
We're probably going faster going downstream than we were going upstream a while ago. And when we came underneath the bridge, the current really got strong because I guess just for the fact that it's going through the bridge pilings. And so at one point, you know, I had put my paddle down, and Paul was like, don't do it.
I need
help. Yeah.
They call it Peace River, so let's just enjoy a little bit of peace and quiet.
You still have to be observant when you're on a wild river like this. There are alligators in this river. We're in Florida. Wherever you find water, you're going to find alligators. We were sitting at the picnic table at the boat launch earlier today and saw a little 4-foot gator swimming across the river, and he went to the other bank. Wasn't able to capture that on film, but it's just an example. You always have to be on your watch. So I'm going to do something interesting. We have a waterproof GoPro sitting on the front of the canoe, so I'm going to take it off and I'm going to stick it under the water and film a little bit underwater and see how that's going to be. It's probably going to be dark, but
You better
we'll
hurry,
see.
'cause right there's the
Yep.
boat launch. We're not going south of
Well, that was interesting.
it. It'll be even more interesting when we see what it looks like. So you'll know when you see this video if it worked or if it didn't. Depends on if we have a scene that's underwater.
We appreciate you subscribing to our channel. So click the like button if you like the video and click to subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. And we will see you all later. Bye y'all.